morning, we are continuing to talk about being prepared for flu season because it could be coming earlier and might be more severe than last year. So it's important to be proactive about keeping yourself from getting sick. To help with that, ProHealth Physicians is hosting its annual free vaccine clinic tomorrow in Farmington from 10 to 2, 3 Farm Glen Boulevard. Here to talk more about that and why it's so important to get that yearly flu shot. Happy to have Dr. Joy Hong, a pediatrician with ProHealth. Good morning.
Good morning.
A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. A pleasure to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
And thank you for having this flu clinic for people.
Yeah.
Please tell them, what do they need to know?
Yeah.
Do they need to bring anything with them?
Excellent question. So this clinic is available to anyone. You don't need insurance. We're actually really trying to promote this as a health outreach to the community.
Right.
So come to the clinic. You basically we're doing flu and COVID shots. So if you have a COVID card, we're doing the booster doses with the Omicron specific booster. So bring your COVID card if you want a COVID shot.
Okay.
If you want a flu shot, just bring yourself, drive up, get up in line and
there you go.
Come up and we'll give you your shot.
And get them both. And you can get them both at the same time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can get them both at the same time.
I know that's something we talk about a lot with people. Now that COVID generally has seemed to become a little more mild, I think maybe the chances that people might confuse it with the flu are going up. Why don't we talk about comparing and contrasting the two?
Yeah, really good question. You know, I think they're both circulating. We're still seeing a lot of COVID. We are definitely seeing some flu. So flu season has hit. It's not too early to get a flu shot. A lot of people do ask that. Symptoms overlap. You know, both of them fever, both of them cough. COVID sometimes a little loss of taste and smell, but again, with the flu, sometimes you get that as well. So really overlapping symptoms. The only way to tell for sure is to do a test. So it's a little tricky.
It is. I know. And with COVID, I mean, the severity and types of symptoms can be all over the place. You know, I was just talking to a doctor the other day. This isn't so much as a question. He said, you know, I was asking about flu hesitancy, flu shot hesitancy.
Yes.
And he goes, you know, a lot of the people who are now really sold on the flu shot were people who got the flu, meaning I think you forget how much the flu can hit you like a train.
100%. And honestly, last year, because of all the masking, we didn't really have a huge amount of flu. So people have forgotten. You know, if you get flu, you are flat out. If you haven't been vaccinated, 5 days of fever, body aches, and misery, right?
Yes.
So please get a flu shot.
And then last question I was asking you, actually for some people, for some age groups, you would actually need to get 2 flu shots. Who is that for?
Yeah, really good question. So for anyone who's getting it for the first time under the age of 8, it's a 2-dose series. So it's licensed for babies 6 months and up. I definitely recommend it for that 6-month to 2-year-old age group for sure. They're a little bit more at risk of, severe flu. But the first time you get it, it's 2 shots a month apart. Every year after that is just 1 shot per year.
And that's another thing, just you need to remember, flu in that very young age group, you are more at risk.
Absolutely.
Whereas COVID, that seems to be the lowest age group risk. Thank you, Dr. Hong, for getting that out. Again, 10 to 2 tomorrow in Farmington.
10 to 2 tomorrow, 18 and up, COVID shot, flu shot. We do have the high-dose flu booster for 65 and up.
Okay, good.
So we're looking forward to seeing people. I'll be there. I'll be doing shots in the arm, so come visit me.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.